Well, the green shoots are hard to see right now as spring approaches, clouded by war in Ukraine. Democracy is under attack and innocent lives are tragically being lost. But while keeping an eye on overseas developments, the other remains focused on the U.S. fundamentals of the U.S. economy and the stock market to help us all, as investors, stay the course. Geopolitical uncertainty can be tough for all of us to manage, right? The natural impulse for many of us is to sell, but history clearly shows is usually poorly timed. As difficult as it may be to see the green shoots through the fog of war, these periods usually end up representing good buying opportunities for us all as investors. Stocks have historically proven to be quite resilient to major geopolitical events, and this time really shouldn't be any different. Even if the wait is uncomfortable, right? Over the past 70 years, only 3 major geopolitical events took the S&P 500 index more than 9 weeks to recover its post-event losses. First being Pearl Harbor, which took 307 days. The second would be the breakout of the Korean War. That took 82 days. And the third being Iraq's invasion of Kuwait, which took 189 days. And that was when the U.S. economy was already in recession in 1990. None of these events seems comparable to the Ukraine conflict. Looking at all major geopolitical events since World War II, the average post-event loss for the stock market has been just 5%, with an average recovery time of less than 7 weeks. The U.S. economy's track record of resilience and corporate America's ability to adapt are unparalleled. The war in Eastern Europe will, however, carry an economic cost for the United States, but it will be modest. And although U.S.-Russia trade is minimal, we use very little Russian oil and our banks hold a small amount of Russian assets. Higher global oil prices will be felt by U.S. consumers, but it won't be enough to stop us from spending, especially since COVID-19 restrictions start to disappear. And they're disappearing, right? For Europe, the cost will be higher due to the continent's greater reliance on Russian energy. So steering investments away from Europe and more towards the US makes sense for right now. As compassionate human beings and as investors, this is a hard time for everyone. Russia's aggression is unsettling, to say the least, and images we are seeing in the Ukraine are disheartening. That said, Ukraine's resistance is inspiring, and we need to continue to pray for the country and its people. While it's impossible to know how this conflict will play out, the outlook for the U.S. economy and corporate profits remain bright. Stocks have become more attractively valued following this latest correction. Interest rates remain low. The Federal Reserve will likely now take a slower approach with its rate hiking campaign, and markets have historically proven resilient to major geopolitical events. So let's all be a little patient and stick to our plan. Hey, that's all I have for now. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more market updates coming your way.